dear angel poopsies, thank you so much for listening to this pick a card reading. If you'd like to book your own tarot reading from me, you can access on TonyBomboni.com, and make sure you guys sign up for that newsletter, okay? I'm always here for you. I know times are very uncertain right now, so people are coming to me with a lot of questions about the uncertainty of their life, whether it's their love life, their job, their career, how they make money. Any question you have, TonyBomboni.com. All right, and I do custom personal readings. I send the video to your email inbox. Everyone gets a different video. You don't pay for the same video. Okay, so also there's a new update to my site where you can now submit a much longer text box message to me. It used to be very limited, like I don't know if it was like 100 character limit. Now it's like probably thousands. So you can type your long messages as you book there without having to submit a separate email to me. Okay, so it's very easy, convenient, and comfortable and ideal. I'm so happy the website finally updated to do that. So now you can send a message as long as you'd like. Anything within the subject that's appropriate within the subject of the question you have for me, of course, is just fine. Okay, so let's begin. We have for the month of August, this is for the month of August 2022. I don't know, something drew me in to do a month reading. I might start doing this every month. I don't know, I always like to do different things like Zodiac Coffee Cup, pick a candle, coffee, and tarot video, pick a crystal tarot. Like, you know, I'm always doing something different just to keep things fresh and going. So now is pick a reading for the month of August. Who knew that was coming next, right? It just felt right. It just doing it randomly today for no reason. So card 1 is this satchel that I made. It's not mine. I didn't make the satchel, but like it came from a crystal purchase I had, but I decided to make it with putting 5 different heart chakra stones. There's morganite, rhodonite, rhodocrosite, rose quartz, and kunzite. And yeah, maybe you're drawn to this heart satchel. That's card 1 for month of August. You can pick 1 card, 2 cards, or all 3 cards, whatever draws you in. The card number 2 is this amber crystal. I love amber so much. Amber. And card 3 is this chrysoprase crystal. Chrysoprase. So card 1, love satchel. Card 2, amber. And card 3, chrysoprase. I even love the sound it makes as it taps. So you can pause, reflect, whatever draws you in the spare moment is the message for you. All right. And again, TonyBomboni.com, your own custom personalized tarot reading session. All right, let's begin with card 1. You picked card 1, the heart satchel. This is the message for you. So I have 3 cards, and I'm gonna shuffle more cards as part of this reading. All right. This could be about finances, but also about love. Maybe finance and love were tightly linked in August, card 1. And funny, I picked the love, of course, the love crystals. No coincidence there. I have to say that maybe we're not in a place maybe right now that's better off Could be financially, could be with love, could be both. Sorry, back it kind of itches. There we go. But I do see a better result for you coming through in August. So August, the air will clear. Things will make sense. Right now, the energies are too cluttered and clustered right now. Okay? They're too confusing. There's a lot of unresolved issues and maybe unknown territory when it comes to your partner and your finances. If you're with that partner, this just indicates that, well, this could be maybe a new potential partner coming through, or being very careful not to tie your finances with a person, right? Because, well, let's put it this way. You can only trust yourself at the end of the day, right? We're all human and everyone's capable of error, including ourselves, of course. But you want to be precautious is what I'm trying to say until August. Let that August Leo energy come through and things will get better, okay? This Cancer season was hard for all of us, so don't be upset or try not to be. I know it's easy to be, especially emotional during a time like this. I gotta say, someone's gonna be fast to jump to conclusions with you. Someone's gonna be fast to try to be with you. Maybe you're not ready for a relationship and they want to jump ahead of themselves and ahead of you and your own decisions. You know, make sure no one's making the decision for you and that they're not labeling something that you're not willing to accept right now. Okay? Make sure it feels right in your spirit. Make sure it flows nicely. Make sure you're not just like so mesmerized by someone giving you so much love, which sometimes is not actual love. It's just a way to, get what someone wants. That you're not overwhelmed by that. And something with their foot, maybe they're having a problem with their feet, their ankles. Could be, again, just that foot metaphor of like one foot in front of the other. They're rushing things with you. All right. Could even be, honestly, the person responsible for your finances. Be careful of them, a financial expert or, a person that is just closely tied to your money somehow. Maybe, again, like in a marriage or partnership, you want to keep in mind that your responsibility is your responsibility. So try not to mix the two. I don't see a blending doing well. But again, maybe you had an off month in July or your finances kind of, took a little plunge this month. August will be better. I think you're going to recuperate that. You're going to feel better about it during that time period. So I wouldn't worry too deeply. Don't invest too much of your energies heavily into what is occurring right now. Because right now may be a little not right in that department. But I do see things improving for you massively, okay? So you're not going to stay stuck in that. You're not going to be burdened. Maybe some of you are looking for that job and you're relying on that partner, or the partner's relying on you, looking up to you to say, hey, like, we need to pay the mortgage, the rent. We need to put food on our table, right? Especially if you have children. So don't lose hope. Things will get better, all right? The light will shine through more in August for sure. And that's going to be a blessing, a hidden blessing in disguise. Because, when the clouds clear during this Cancer season was just too much. I'm so over it already, honestly. Nothing against Cancers. But this specific season, I just about had enough, right? All right. Anyways, so... let's move on with love, right? We want to focus on that. What else do we need to see for card 1? Anything else we need to know? Any advice, guidance, wisdom is always welcome and appreciated from above. Thank you. Let's tap in and connect. All right, and 3 more cards. That's all between these readings, 3 by 3. So, I think you're going to deny the existence of your truth. What's really been bothering you, what's really been eating at you in your spirit, alive inside, you're gonna finally allow that to come out and express itself. Cancer is like that time of season, especially. It's like you want to close off, be in your inner shell, not really function the way you want, isolate yourself, And then when Leo comes out, it's like, hey, Leo's all like, let's get it going, let's party, let's do this thing. And so you're not about that life right now, but when August hits and that August Leo energy hits specifically in August, I know it hits in July, but in August specifically, because this season was so chaotic and messed up that honestly, even Leo needs some time to warm up. So it's gonna take until August, but once August hits, like, hey, Anyway, so you're gonna feel glorious, you're gonna feel victorious, you're gonna say, I'm so glad I left that situation, I'm so glad, not even that situation, that person, but left that feeling I had inside eating me up alive, about my job, about my money, about my partner, about myself. Let go. I can't just tell you to let it go now. It's not gonna work. You try going to tell someone to let something go that's on their mind for months. Good luck with that. You may not get the best reaction from that person, just saying. But my point is that you're going to be able to let it go by August. And yeah, I'd be very surprised if you couldn't. I'm confident 90% of you will be able to let this thing go. Or at least 90% of it. Right? All right, are we really truly able to let something go that happened to us that was like really devastating? I don't know. It takes a lifetime sometimes, but this new energy will come through. I'm telling you that this is your reminder not to worry. This is your reminder to let July pass, the negative energy of this month. And I hate to say that because I love me some July. But not this year, not in 2022. I'm not having it. I'm not about that life. July 2022 is not qualified to be representative of the other good months of July. I'm just saying. So, yeah, keep that in the back of your head. And that you're not alone in these energies, okay? Literally everyone's feeling it. Yeah, but you are alone. You are going to be alone. You're going to have to be alone because right now I don't even think you're having the right people around you, honey. Some of you, okay? If you pick this card, all right? I know y'all be picking other cards, so whatever the resonating message is for you, but I read your comments all the time, even when you book me on my website, you say, oh my God, your reading on your ASMR channel resonated so much, I just had to book. Obviously these messages are resonating with you guys time and time again, so there's something more to this story. All right, let me know in the comments, by the way, if this pinpoints to you in some way. It's like you can't even mess with the people in your circle right now because they're not on the same page. They're not vibing on the same level. Like you just moved beyond certain issues and they're still stuck on those issues. And you just want to be left alone to either work on your own issues or just forget about them because you've had enough of that friend bringing up that same problem you went through for the last few years. You're like, I just about had enough of you, I don't want to keep replaying that. You keep reminding me of what I went through. I'm over it. Stop bringing it up, That's all. I'm also seeing that it's going to be very hard for you to be alone during this time. Maybe Spirit is calling you and asking you to be alone right now is because you're being asked for higher purpose, for higher things. You've moved on from the old ex, from that old job, from that old toxic friend. Now's the time to level up your game. You close your eyes now and you see yourself in 2023. Maybe even just, let's not think that far ahead because, 6 months ahead is like 6 years ahead nowadays because everything's happening so fast. Let's think August, okay? Let's ground ourselves in the present. Think August. How do you see yourself? And then how do you see yourself September, leveling up? And then October, right? You just, even if you don't see anything right now, it doesn't matter. The feeling, don't you feel excited? Don't you feel, again, that glorious fiery energy that I see with Leo, so beautifully, so bright. Like, yeah, it's Leo has always been like this bright, I can't describe it, just like a bright, it's like an orangey yellow glow of energy, just like this bulb of light, this orb of light, I should say. And that's how I always feel when I feel about Leo. right? What I think and then feel about Leo. That's what I see. And maybe some of you are Leos watching at home. Great. Or you have rising Leo, moon Leo, whatever. Amazing. All right. Ask a Leo to be alone and see how well that goes, right? They have their moments like anyone else, but ask them to be alone for like a whole month away from their friends. Yeah, good luck with that. Unless they're in a place in their life, of course, where they've, moved on from certain people and they just want to be left alone. That's fine. Okay, whatever. My point is, you're asked to be alone. You're leveling up. This is not a bad thing. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I have no friends. I have no one in my life who understands me or connects with me. No. Or, oh, I've always been hurt. I'm afraid to love. I'm afraid to even dare trying dipping my little pinky toe in the pool of love again because I'll get sucked in and trapped and hurt in a spider web of lies and conceit. Look, you got to open that heart. You're only going to allow in your life what you believe. You'll never get hurt having an opening heart. Open that heart. You may want to work with some of these stones. You can see the light. There's a huge light within you. Shine that light. People need to see your light. You're being asked to be alone right now, yes, but after this time of recharging, you're going to see people and then see the light in them again. You're going to see the beauty of life, the beauty in people, seeing the light within others as well. And doesn't that excite you to, want to make more new friends and meet new people and what have you not? So maybe some of you feel stagnant and stuck right now in a current relationship you're not too proud of or happy with. Maybe it's time to go, some of you. This is only obviously for some of you. Or if you feel like there's no improvement in your relationship, find something to improve. Find something to do that will bring things. Not everything's about finances. Can we stop normalizing like marrying only someone for the money or because, let's just stop. Like most people leave because of finance. Like it's so sad. It's like, where's the love for that person? What happened to the humanity? I'm so tired of hearing about that. Why are people using each other? Anyway, it just makes me sick to my stomach. But this is why you need that time to spend by yourself. It'll make sense. Thank you, card 1. All right, I think I said what I needed to say, right? Makes sense? I love you all so much. And again, check me out on my website if you want your own custom reading. Thank you. Card 2, Amber. Oh, I just love this stone. It's so healing, grounding. Oh, it just has that good ancient energy. Whatever you're dealing with now, emotionally, I think this is resonant with a lot of water and air signs. It'll be okay. You'll overcome it, like with everything else. This is your reminder of this. But right now, some of you are very sensitive. We're hypersensitive in a past situation and maybe still feeling the side effects of it today. It's not that you're actually experiencing it right now. It's that your life right now is almost a side effect of what you went through, if you think about it. So if you've had any recent pain in the last year and a half, because that's how long it takes for, like, let's say you go through a trauma. It takes your body a year and a half to react physically to that trauma. So you won't feel the side effects of that until up to a year and a half from now. So maybe you already went through that year and a half and you're now experiencing the side effects of that pain that you went through, that ordeal you had, that emotional trauma. So some of you are feeling like you're maybe like deceiving yourself because you think there's something wrong with yours. No, it's literally what you went through in the past. So let it pass. All right, the past is the past, so let it pass, right? How are you going to heal physically in the health? Heal emotionally. How do you do that? Let it pass. Don't define yourself by it. Don't say this is me, this is my problem and stuff like that. It's only a problem if you've been going through the same cyclic patterns in your life and repeating that throughout your life. But if this is something new, no, don't let it become a pattern. Don't let it become a cycle. And break free from those kind of thoughts, that way of thinking, because this is not you. This is not who you are. You're not defined by how you feel. Your feelings come and go. Anything that comes and goes in life is not real. You notice that even with people. If people keep coming and going out of people's life, maybe they're not a real person. And not like that they're not real, but like a real, genuine person. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would keep an eye for that. Anyone you come across, this is clearly an influence of a person that did you wrong in some way. Did you dirty. You know that feeling. Yeah, you thought of that person now, didn't you? Water, air sign. Okay, it could be anyone, but maybe they were a water, air. Oh, yeah. It's hard, I know, to see the bigger picture right now. It's hard to say, I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to get up and detach. I'm just going to, be at peace like the Buddha. I get it. It's hard. It's not easy. Let's not pretend it is. You got to choose a path, though. Are you going to choose to be like them? Are you going to choose to let their hurt affect you and hurt you, where you start hurting others emotionally? That can happen. Sometimes we get so hurt from people, we take on their pain and react to the world. We lash out. We start to be mad at the whole world and think everyone is against us and everyone is like this. No, that's how you think. But that's not real. Our thoughts are not real either. They're real if we make them. Thoughts and emotions, again, I know I've said this before, I'll say it again, are not real. What's real is you, your soul, your eternal love, your eternal divine light. That's what you take with you when you leave this planet. That's real. This stuff is not. This stuff is here to show you something. You incarnate in the physical to be shown things that you couldn't see when you were just a soul. That's why you come here. Some of you asked for this. Some of you asked for this lesson. Admit it and move on. Funny, I see 5, 7, 9. This is like a transitory stage for you. It is a pattern. Yes, it is a pattern for some of you. I didn't want to say it first, but yes. Half of you, it's not half of you, it is. Okay, so you have to. It's not going to take you long to figure out if it's a pattern or not. If this has been going on in your life time and time again, it's a pattern. If this is new, it's not a pattern. It's that simple. So I want you to recognize that trait in yourself and admit that, yes, there is something you're going through. But it's not that you're the problem. It's that there's a reason we go through it. Recognize that reason as well. It's all about recognition. If you can recognize something, you can avoid the problem before it hits. I see you overcoming emotionally, being stronger, emotionally stronger. I'd rather emotionally stronger than physical. You know why? You're able to handle anything life throws at you. Oh yes. Oh yes. I would work on that first. Emotional health is key. Like, yeah, it's gonna get you through anything life throws. If life wants to throw a boulder your way, you may not be physically strong to tackle the boulder, but at least you'll be emotionally strong to handle the pain of that. You get me? And that's all you need. You know? Dealing with physical pain is one thing. Most people can get over that. And it's just like background noise. It's like numbness after a while. It's that emotional pain that hits us. Yeah. That most of us can't deal with. Even the strongest of guys in the gym. Those gym rats who just, no judgment there. I love exercise too. A lot of them are walking around with so much pain. They don't want to tap into their inner, deeper workings. They're afraid to find out what's in there. So someone like that must have hurt you, didn't they? Yeah, they made an emotional mess out of you, didn't they? But no, they didn't. And here's why. Here's why. You're responsible for how you choose to look at this world and how you choose to look at your emotions. You're not responsible for how you feel. That comes and goes. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out, honey, like, why the heck do I feel so randomly sad all of a sudden? And you just gotta let it pass. You've been through so much. I don't blame you one bit. There's nothing to blame for. There's no one to blame, actually. No one's responsible for anyone. No one caused you any pain. I'm sure they didn't mean to cause you pain either. It's just how they operate. They're causing so much pain to other people they don't even realize, and you just happen to fall prey to one of them. So make sure to recognize that type of person when they come through in your life and realize that you don't have to fall victim to that anymore. That's how you break the pattern for half of you who are experiencing a pattern. For the other half, this is just some wave you have to go through. It's okay. Now, again, this is for August, so it may not make sense now. It may make sense by the end of next month. I see this persistently lasting through. Maybe even bleeding into other months like September, October, perhaps. I don't think as far beyond that, okay? It will only follow you if you allow the pattern to follow you. We're here to break that pattern now and open the channels. Even when I do tarot readings for people like don't even realize, even when they book and stuff, you are opening the channels to healing. I'm not saying I'm responsible for that healing. No way. I'm not claiming any right to that. This is just entertainment purposes only, even on my website. Entertainment only. I'm just here to guide you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You have to get the answers yourself. I'm just here to open the channels for you to finally, let's get a resolution. Let's get some answers, right? That's what tarot's about. Let's tap in so you can open the channels. And that's why sometimes days later, even just instantly, the night of that reading, they'll have a dream about something vivid, like a vivid dream. Their imagination runs wild. They see signs, in the world, in music, on billboards, messages, downloads, spirit guides trying to come through. We're opening the channel. Now, I do my work through the most Ahaya. Yes, the God, okay? The Most High God, the Father in heaven. I don't claim to be tapping into nothing else but Him, all right? So that's what I believe. That's what I prefer. But I respect everyone's belief. I've had all sorts of readings. I've done readings on people who have like spirit animal contacts and all that. I do all types of, everyone's welcome. No judgment there, all right? There's a lot of stuff I believe in. I've been working with the spiritual most of my life, so I understand how that stuff works, so I totally get it. But my point being is I want you to connect and break free from the pattern. All right? This is what this is about. So if you feel drawn to book with me, that's always welcome for you. If you feel like it's something that can help you find resolution and peace, because that's what it's about. It's all about finding that love within you, making peace with whatever you went through. It's almost therapeutic. I've even gotten readings before, and it's like therapy. It's like a therapy session. It really helped me. I used to book psychics all the time, and it helped me. It helped me so much. It's like having someone to talk to, right? But anyway, I gotta say, I gotta say, you're doing an amazing job. Don't think that you have that light within you that's diminishing and people are taking from your energy. And some of you are like helpless, feeling helpless. Not that you're helpless. No, you're not helpless at all. God forbid. But some of you may feeling energetically weak right now. This is why you are going through what you're going through, and you're gonna go through it in little waves, month after month, and it's gonna die down after a while. Okay, especially if it's something new, you've never experienced this before. It may feel more intense than it has to be. Someone who's experienced this before can kind of learn, like I said, pain, physical pain, background noise, numb it down, you know. But someone who's new to this, I know it must sting, doesn't it? I don't know, because I'm kind of one of those background noise kind of people. I'm like, yeah, I've been dealing with this issues all my life. I'm like, you know, they're just background noise at this point. There's like, they always come and go on and off anyway, so it is what it is. You know, we're all works in progress here. Who even has time nowadays to deal with their inner emotional workings? Like, really, we're all working like 3 jobs and like just paying the bills and just having a life, and you know, like, honestly, yeah. So but hopefully you make some time for yourself, and you know, you sat and watched this video, and you just sitting here watching this video is self-love, self-care. Like, you just finding time to do that, you know. So what can I say? This is what's coming through in the realm of the spirit now. I know I keep it sounds like I'm going off a tangent, but I'm getting to points here. Okay, so hear me out. Sometimes it just takes a while for me to like translate what I'm sensing, picking up, and then into the physical words, because sometimes there's no physical words of what I'm sensing or seeing that can portray accurately what it is that is being experienced. Hope that makes sense. But guess what? You are flourishing. You are like a free bird. You are happy. You are at peace. You are content. Remind yourself with affirmations. It's not only that, I see you as that already. Right now, right here, I see you as being the one powerful enough to make the decisions for your life. The chariot has to decide where to go, what to do, right? You can decide. You have made the decision. You can decide. I don't know, that's coming through randomly, okay? It's coming through randomly. It's just, you can decide. No matter what you choose is a successful answer, is a successful result. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You already made the decision, and you're right. You are accurate in that decision. Okay? I don't know how that links, why I said that, what I said, but I know someone will need to hear that. You're such an inspiration. I almost want to look up to you in a weird way, like not as an idolization, obviously, but like just inspiration, motivation. Like, oh yeah, you did that thing. That's who you're gonna be. That's the outcome of your success. You're going to be such an influencing force for people, and I want you to see yourself like that right now. Okay, you are, and I want you to see others as that as well. Look at even. Honestly, it could be anyone. Anyone could inspire you. You know, their confidence, how beautiful their nails look today. Their aura, just their energy overall. There's so much. Just look at that in people when you go out in public. Like, wow, that person inspires me because I want to be like, have their hair look just like how they do, you know. There's no shame in saying that. It's okay, you know. Sometimes people even come to me for sessions and they're like, you know, I want to like alter my appearance or change how I look in this way. You know, I'm not here to do that. Obviously, I'm not claiming I can do that either. I'm here to allow you to realize the inner beauty that you already have, and that will make you naturally look at yourself with beauty, you know. So that's why I say honoring the importance of speaking kindly to yourself. If you're having a hard day, just sometimes, you gotta just like push it out. You just gotta say something nice to yourself today, because who's gonna do that for you? I think I said enough. That will lead you to your success and happiness. Thank you so much. Card 2, I love you so much. TonyBomboni.com for your own reading. If you book card 3, the Chrysoprase. Ooh, let's see. I don't know if someone is misguiding you, or you've just been told recently that there's no hope for you, or there's no way out, or someone is telling you that there's no other options. But how did you get out before? How did you get out of those type of same situations before? You can do it again, can't you? Nothing is lifelong. If you want to move out, go. If you want to get that job, go, try, apply. If you really want that friend back, if they're good for your highest self, go, put some effort, make it work, make it happen, you know? What happened to people even wanting to be, you know, good people and just putting effort into, you know, getting back that lost thing, that lost connection, you know? I know a lot of times nowadays it's not worth it because it's like, it's mostly just, you know, I don't know, trying to get something that's not good for you anyway. So most people don't even try, you know, running after or chasing after that thing that they want. But don't let life's failures and disappointments make you give up and lose hope and lose faith in yourself. Because it can happen. I think someone tore down your confidence. I think something could have torn down your confidence. Doesn't have to be someone. Made you feel like you weren't worthy enough. Took your energy, took from you energetically. What is this thing that took from you? I see someone just taking your energy slowly, sucking it out, and you not having enough for your day-to-day life and sustaining. Some of you need to talk to your higher guides and really ask some serious questions in meditation, because I don't know if this thing is necessarily good for you. Thing, situation, person, whatever. What is this that is taking from you? Maybe it's a job taking from you. A lot of you, it's a job. A contract. Some of you wrote a contract, a signed contract. Maybe it's that house you're trying to get. Maybe it's time to cut that contract. Maybe it's not the best time to purchase. Some of you. It'll only bring you long-term pain. You may not make sense now or realize it, but it's only going to bring you pain. I want you to tap into what that past situation was that is reminding you not to repeat the same mistake in the future. Maybe you feel like you failed in one department of life before because you did this thing the same way, and now you're trying to do it the same way because maybe you thought, oh, it was just a bad luck. No. You're going to fail again if you repeat the same mistake again. That's life, right? Let's not do that. Let's not put ourselves through that. Let's stop that right there and say, I will at least discipline myself not to do that. I'll put my best efforts not to do that. Let's say you were in college, some of you, and you signed a contract to go to that university, and you despised it, and you left. Why are you going back? Maybe it's time to study something new, or just do something different, completely, totally. Because it's not going to bring you the money you're looking for. It's not going to bring you the life you want to lead. That's going to bring you peace and happiness overall. And let this be good news, because it's just here to heed guidance. Treat it as such. Right? Doesn't have to be a warning. I know that word warning is like, oh, it gives people anxiety, whatever. It's just a little guidance here to tell you and remind you not to go back. Don't go back. It's not worth it. Some of you, if you do go back, and if it is worth it, and you know that it's worth it, you just maybe messed up, made a mistake, left too soon. Look, have an open heart, okay? Go in with love and acceptance, only if it gives you peace. But most of you, it's not worth it, and you know it. It's time to move on, focus on other things. There are going to be a lot of things you're going to have to focus on that you won't even have time to focus on this old issue. So this is like an old issue. Maybe you're bringing up an old issue in the month of August because sometimes, honestly, I'm just going to say it, boredom. I know I've been there. We have to recognize when we're feeling a certain way, and if it's real or if it's not. Maybe some of you can resonate with the card too, because I talked about that, recognizing emotional traits and repeating patterns. So much success coming your way, continuing to now, in the future, and in the future, in the future. So even beyond the month of August, now is the time to, sorry about that noise, they're doing construction outside, can't prevent that, they're still building houses to this day, yeah. Can't believe it, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. So I gotta say that, yeah, like even that, oh, that's a perfect example. That's a sign from spirit. I'm like rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, they're still building homes. They're crazy. They're gonna fail. Like, yeah, literally. I mean, yeah. Sometimes some people can't see the warning signs, allegedly. So you're trying to warn them and you're like, well, okay, I guess I'll follow my own path and what speaks right in my heart. And then when all that crashes, then people regret it later, right? They're trying to scrape and crawl last minute because they didn't see the warning signs. Anyway, you're going to be prepared. You're going to be ready, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? So follow what's in your heart. Don't go back. That's why don't go back to what used to work. Maybe you bought that house, example, went back in that relationship before and it failed again. It's probably going to fail again because you're going back, right? Most of you. So how does that sit with you, right? How does that sit with you? So I keep seeing things like a house, college, money, relationship, because maybe all those things are tied together in someone's life watching at home, okay? I gotta say, it's important to pick the right school as well. What's gonna make you money? That's why I see school as well. So, or training or classes, or you know what I mean. School is school. School is school, okay? There's no difference. Some of you have to also train mentally. That's why I say prepare mentally. I gotta say, and that can help you make more money, because if you're not in the right place, emotionally, mentally, whatever, how can you go on your job and do a good job and make good money? It's hard. It makes it definitely harder. Looking back, I'm like, yeah, no wonder I didn't make as much that year because I was not in the right place that year. Oh, no wonder this year prospered me so well is because I was in the right place this year. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a pattern. You can detect it. You can notice it. I gotta say that you're in luck because there's no one here to hurt you anymore in that way, to take from you, to take your energy, to take your money, to take your time, all right, to deplete your resources. So make sure that you protect that thing, so even protecting your assets and stuff like that, so no one does that, especially if you have a lot to lose. Be careful who you trust, who you sign contract with, who you marry. Because there's people also who are very deceitful and just want to take from you. So keep that in mind. I will also say focus on your job with your might. That gives you physical strength. Some of your job maybe actually strengthens you, like gives you like a physical strength, or just inspires you to. Maybe you making the money and then like you buying those those exercise equipment, those protein packs, whatever, those dumbbells, right? And you're using that money for your physical strength, as somebody's saying. But this will strengthen you in other ways. Exercise is very important. It helps you. You're releasing emotions through the power of breath work while you're breathing during exercise. And sometimes, it can make you cry because you're healing. So make sure you recognize that. Sometimes it makes you shout out of anger. Okay, you're healing. All of that. So try to balance all those aspects of your life, And if a partner is not supporting you during that journey, be alone. Most of you, I think, are single in this reading. It certainly feels like it. Or just dating for fun, whatever, Honestly, dating for fun is that's the best way to go about it, because they can't take from you. They can't hurt you, Well, it depends. As long as you keep a boundary, right? But still choose to remain single, right? Don't just, jump into something you're not prepared for, especially if it's involving your finances. Be very careful. You're an independent spirit, so I don't think you have to worry about that too much. So just remain so. Or if you're in a relationship, you're happy, with your independence. That's the healthiest relationship, is both parties being independent in their ways. So I would say make sure to connect with what connects with you. Ground yourself. Some of you need that root chakra work. I see that red on the base. Yes, I see a lot of red. Literally everyone's wearing red here. So I gotta say, Pentacles also very grounding. A lot of your earth sign energy. Connect with that earth sign part of you. Make that money. That'll bring you part of your happiness. I always say money will never be, money and your work, your job, your career, your lifestyle, your sustainability, which is just energy, what you have on this earth and what helps you get to what you want to get on this earth. That in itself is never betray you. Your job will never leave you, especially if you're, running your own thing. Love interest can always hurt you, betray you, make fun of you. Your money won't. Your money speaks loud and clear for itself, Right? Am I wrong? Maybe. Now, it's not everything, obviously, but certainly helps cushion the blow of life and gives some comfort and peace. Definitely helps you sleep at night better. So focus on that. Grow your empire. And I see great things for you. Thank you so much for listening. Card 3. And again, TonyBomboni.com if you'd like to book your own services for me. Card 3, that was Chrysoprase. Card 2 was Amber. And card 1 was this heart satchel. Thank you. I love you all so much. Thanks for subscribing, tapping the bell, hitting all notifications. And I will see you in my website, some of you, and in the next video. Mwah.